When we know that Jesus taught us that 19 frequency beings who are truly immersed in compassion and love, when we are shown that in order to overcome karma and end a karmic cycle, one must forgive and exude unconditional love. Now, this is tricky in this day and age. Why? Because it's easy to say you forgive someone. Very easy to say it. But the underlying emotion of true forgiveness is unconditional love and a willingness to embrace them, a willingness to be around them. How many of us can truly say that we have forgiven someone to that point? Interesting stuff. And that I would argue that a further step is necessary, especially if this is someone that harmed you in such a manner that it's unsafe to be around them. So I would say you then need to align with not only 9 energy, but 8 energy as well, in order to implement that boundary in an assertive manner, but also while simultaneously holding that vibration of unconditional love, if we're truly to end karmic cycles and break free of karmic patterns and karmic relationships with the same beings. Because your lesson might be different in this situation. If you're too passive, your lesson's not to soften, it's to strengthen. So it's very individual. This is why when I talk about 32 versus 23 work, it's just understanding your patterns and leaning into opposite action in order to break karmic patterns. So, forgiveness is important, but so is saying no to people who harm you. And then recognizing the underlying wounds, the underlying inner child issues there. Do we lack self-worth so we continue entertaining toxic, violent partners? It's very psychological, it's very personal. But yes, that feeling when you truly understand someone's pain to such an extent that you're willing to forgive them. And I think this is the burden of many people that find themselves in narcissistic relationships, because you see on a very intimate level what you're dealing with and the hurt this person carries. And each time you allow them back, you're forgiving them. So what next? Because if that forgiveness is all it takes to break a karmic pattern, then there wouldn't be countless people that I encounter in my work that continue attracting narcissist after narcissist after sociopath after sociopath, if it was as simple as forgiving someone for harming them. There's more to it. There's underlying internal factors, and there's energetic agreements at play. The karmic lens is still reproducing harmful situations because it needs to be cleared. Just something I wanted to share.